There is a moment many people over 70 recognize. You are walking through the garden or across a parking lot or down a path you have walked 100 times before, and suddenly, for just 1 second, your body feels slightly behind you. Not a fall, not even a full stumble, just a small hesitation, a moment where your feet do not feel as certain as they used to. And if that has happened to you, this video is for you, because unsteady walking after 70 is not always about weak legs. It is not always about age. Sometimes it begins with something much smaller. Your feet are no longer getting the same daily signals they once did. Think of your feet as thousands of tiny sensors. Every step sends messages to your brain. Is the ground flat? Is it uneven? Do I need to adjust? When those messages are sharp, your body corrects itself before you even notice. But when those messages become quiet, walking can start to feel uncertain. That is why many Japanese seniors approach walking differently. In traditional Japanese homes, the feet experience changing surfaces every day: wood floors, tatami mats, stone steps, garden paths. Different textures keep the feet awake. And today I will show you a simple Japanese-inspired morning habit that may help support steadier walking after 70. It has three parts. The first wakes up your feet, the second trains your walking line, and the third takes only 30 seconds, but it may be the part most seniors miss. Let's start with the first one. But here's the question almost nobody asks. If losing balance was simply part of getting older, why do some people in their 80s still walk across uneven ground with confidence that while others begin avoiding it years earlier? The answer has very little to do with age, and everything to do with one daily signal your brain may have stopped receiving. Frank had no idea he was missing that signal until one ordinary morning changed everything. But here's the important question. If your feet are sending fewer signals to your brain, how do you wake those signals up again? Not with hard exercise, not with long workouts, but with small daily challenges that remind your feet to pay attention. That is where the first Japanese-inspired habit begins. It looks simple, but for many seniors, it may be the missing signal their body has been waiting for. Step one is morning foot activation. Tomorrow morning before breakfast, walk slowly through your home for 3 to 5 minutes, barefoot only if it feels safe and comfortable for you. If barefoot walking is not right for you, wear thin, safe socks or supportive indoor shoes. The goal is not to exercise hard. The goal is to feel the floor: kitchen tile, living room carpet, hallway wood, bathroom floor. Walk slowly. Pay attention to what each foot feels. If you feel unsure, keep one hand near a wall or stable furniture. This small habit sends fresh information from your feet to your brain. It tells your body, the day has started. The ground is under me. I am ready to move. Many seniors spend most of the day in thick shoes, walking only on flat surfaces. Over time, the feet receive less feedback. Less feedback can mean less confidence. Morning foot activation gives that feedback back, but your feet are only the first part. The second step trains how your body stays steady while moving forward. Step two is heel to toe walking. Find a clear hallway or a safe straight path in your home. Stand near a wall. Now walk slowly, placing one foot directly in front of the other. Heel touches toe, one careful step at a time. Take 10 steps forward, turn slowly. Take 10 steps back. Do this 2 times. This should take about 1 minute. At first, it may feel awkward. That is normal. Your brain is learning to trust your feet again. Heel-to-toe walking challenges your balance more than normal walking because your base becomes narrow. Your feet, ankles, knees, hips, and brain all have to work together. This is why similar walking drills are often used in balance training for older adults. Simple, slow, controlled, and very useful. But the third step is where many people notice the biggest difference, because walking is not really 2 feet on the ground. Walking is one foot holding you while the other foot moves. That is where the next exercise comes in. You might be thinking, can something this simple really make a difference? That is exactly what Frank thought. He almost stopped after the second day because it felt too easy. But what happened during the third week completely changed his opinion. And it wasn't something he noticed inside his home. It happened the first time he stepped onto uneven ground again. Step 3 is weight shift training. Stand near your kitchen counter, place both hands lightly on the counter. Now slowly shift your weight onto your right foot. Let the left foot become light. You do not need to lift it high, just let it feel almost weightless. Hold for 5 seconds, then shift slowly to the left foot. Hold for 5 seconds. Do this 5 times on each side. Total time, about 30 seconds. This trains the most important moment in walking, the moment when one foot carries your body while the other foot moves forward. That is often where unsteady walking begins, not when both feet are planted, but in that small middle moment. Weight shift training helps your body practice that moment safely while your hands are near support. In Japanese daily life, this kind of movement appears naturally, rising from low cushions, stepping over thresholds, walking across garden stones. The body keeps practicing balance in small ways. You can create that same practice in your own home. 3 to 5 minutes of foot activation, 1 minute of heel to toe walking, 30 seconds of weight shifts. That is the full habit. No gym, no equipment, no complicated routine, just a few quiet minutes before the day begins. Now let me tell you about Frank. Frank is 73 and lives in Tampa, Florida. For years, he loved walking near a small lake close to his home, but one year he slowly stopped using that path, not because it was too far, because the ground was uneven, tree roots, loose stones, grass that dipped in places. He started taking the paved road instead. He told himself he was just being careful. But quietly, his world was getting smaller. After adding this simple morning routine, something changed. A few weeks later, he crossed a patch of uneven grass without stopping. He only noticed after he had already crossed it. That was the moment he realized something important. He was not thinking about every step anymore. He was walking again. There is one mistake many seniors make at this point. They expect a dramatic change overnight, but balance rarely returns that way. Instead, one morning you suddenly realize something. You walked across the kitchen, down the driveway, or through the garden without thinking about every single step. That quiet moment is often the first sign your confidence is beginning to return, and that's exactly what happened to Frank. That is what this habit is really about. Not perfection, not walking like you are 30 again. It is about confidence. The confidence to walk through your home without reaching for every wall. The confidence to step into your garden. The confidence to cross a parking lot without feeling afraid of every uneven spot. Your body changes with age, but it does not stop learning. Your feet can still send signals. Your brain can still respond. Your balance system can still be trained gently. Many Japanese longevity habits are not extreme. They are small, daily, quiet, repeated for years. A short walk, a slower morning, a few mindful steps, a body that is given time to wake up before being rushed. Steady walking is not really about walking. It is about access to your garden, your neighborhood, your favorite path, your family, your independence. Maybe there's a place you have been avoiding, a trail, a park, a garden, a sidewalk near your home. Maybe that place is not waiting for younger legs. Maybe it is waiting for tomorrow morning. 3 quiet steps before breakfast, your feet, the floor, a small signal to your body. I am still here. I am still moving. I am not done yet. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Falls and balance problems can have many causes, including medications, vision changes, blood pressure, joint issues, and inner ear problems. Always speak with your doctor or healthcare professional before starting a new movement routine, especially if you have fallen recently, feel dizzy, have diabetes, foot problems, or serious balance concerns. If any movement feels unsafe, stop and ask for professional guidance. Now comment the word Japan below and tell me this. Is there a place you have been avoiding because walking there does not feel as safe as it used to? A path, a garden, a park, a sidewalk? Write it in the comments. I read every single one. Share this video with someone whose walking has quietly changed over the last few years. And subscribe to Ageless Daily 50 for simple Japanese-inspired longevity wisdom every week. Your path may still be waiting,